Hi, in this video we are going to see some advanced feature of the fill in Microsoft Excel. So I have opened my workbook where these topics will be going to cover. Dragging month, dragging numbers based on the formula month and date. So some of the topics we have already seen in the previous examples, but I'll show you some in the little bit more uh, advanced way. So I'll copy this table. I need some data to perform that introjection. So I'm pasting here. So say for example, if I have some data to be filled at the bottom, like down, the same data I want. Say for example, whatever the data is written here, the same data I want to write, what I can do is I can press Ctrl D. Okay, if you press Ctrl D, entire data whatever the available in the previous say, it will be get enter Ctrl D. Okay, any cell selected, if you select multiple cell and put Ctrl D, it will get selected. So now if any data is, like say for example, whatever the data is available on the our left like this left cell, I want to fill here. So I have to just click on the Ctrl R. So if you observe, the entire data get entered here. Similar way I can select entire row, entire column and press Ctrl R, the data will get entered. The similar way, if something I want to overwrite here, some data I want to overwrite here from in between, right? Press Ctrl R, and if you see, it got overwritten. Okay, so this is the one feature. Another one is dragging month and dragging number. This number we have seen, but I will show you again. So say for example, here we have flash fill example 2, right? If I drag it down, if you see, the number is getting increased, right? It has increased the number. Okay, if I enter something here, I'll put Ctrl Z on this column. If I enter something 1 2, right? So if I drag it down, the entire data will get, the serial will get pasted. Okay, the similar way, if I have some formula, say for example I have 12, Control D, I pasted that, and then I have some formula plus this. Okay, so same formula I want to paste everywhere, I can just drag it, it will get pasted. If I want to put here, we can expand here. Okay, another way, I have put here Jan here. If I want to, here we have seen, right? This way we can put, again we can put in this way as well. Okay, in the case we wanted to fill Jan only in the entire cell, so what we can do, Control D and Control R. If you observe, the entire cell filled with January, yeah, Jan. So I'm deleting it. Say for example I have Monday. If I want to drag here, will drag, it will be filled here. If you want to drag here, it will be similar way, it will fill here. Okay, hope we have understand this. Now date also happens, like say for example I have entered the 1st October 2000. Okay, now if I'll drag it, if you observe, the date is getting changed, right? It getting filled. So from here we can enter, right, fill series. So fill series is already done. Copy cell, the same data will be pasted there. Format only will pasted. From the value will get pasted, but series will be get pasted but without formatting. Fill days, all days will be get filled. Weekdays only, if I click weekdays, if you observe that any Sunday, Saturday will be removed from here. Fill month, so month is got filled. Okay, then fill year got filled. Okay, then flash fill. So then if I want to go all fill days, it will get filled as all. Okay, so this is the how this is the about date. If I am based on, if you have some data drag and which is totally number, right, so this one you will be having fill series, that option is lesser. But when we have the date, so for example I have is this date and just dragging it here and clicking on this, if you see that there is a few more options. So this is the like one feature on the flash fill, where we will be having some based on the what value is you are dragging, right, based on that it will be there. So this one we will be discussing in the next in couple of minutes after. So we have covered all these topics. Now next we will go to the flash fill. So flash fill is a very useful and very few members know. Okay, very few people know about this, that advantage of flash fill. So say for example I have this data, and in this data I want some particular text to be displayed here. Say for example I have John Smith and company name IT Solution. So I want IT, that first two letter only to be displayed here. Okay, so I'll put IT. If I click control E for the shortcut for it. So what is the happening is, it is taking one word from here, IT company name is there now in this column. If you observe, it is taking, if it is a two letters are two words are there, so first word only is taking. Okay, but I don't want it that to be happen. So now I have to give more, like I put YME, and if I control E, now I press control E, if you see two letter of each company, that from the company two letter has been selected. So sometime we have to give some more examples so that it can recognize the pattern how you want to be data to be flashed. Second example we can see, if I have John company, I'll type company and then I'll put IT Solution. Okay, IT Solution, I'll click OK. Let's see JN company Medicare, right? So it is taking something else. IT Solution company Waterfront is taking something big. From where it is taking Waterfront. Okay, so what we can do is we can again type, or else we can put here as from John from IT Solution. Then again next Jane from Medicare. Okay, so if as soon as I enter, the data is getting changed. But if you see the third one, Albert from Waterfront, and from this one from Medicare. This one is from that company name is getting automatically added. If some more data we found that like something is missing, no, again we can give 1 or 2 example to it, and after that it will be get works. So third option, if I want to merge two cells, right? So what we can, if I simply Smith John, okay, if I click and control EC, all the names got enter. So this is the very useful, and it can save our a lot of time, and we can have a very the work will be done in very fast. Say for example, I want here from address, I want the 2 letters, right? 2 letters. So there's another one formula we can use left, or we can use as a like the test to column those things, but those will be taking some time. And here we have really, so what I'll do, I will put 98, then I'll put 11, then I will put 22. Now enough. I'll click on Control E, and if you observe, all the letter of this address K getting added here. Now say for example, I want to have some letter in between, right? So if you observe in the phone number, I don't want first 3 letter, in between I need 4 letters. So what I'll do is 1654, I type, then 919134, okay, another pattern, and let's see if it works. So yeah, it's work, right? So if you see the last one, it should be 3165. So this is the how we can use the our flash fill. It's a very useful. And one more option is there, if I anywhere we do the flash fill option, right? Accept suggestion. So if we click the accept suggestion, then it will be next time it will be like, if any data we modify, no, it will be remain, it will not change. But if you don't accept the fill, so it will keep on checking what else you want. Okay, so this is about flash fills. Now we can see here what are the other option we can get. So I'm just removing for this for a moment and just typing as J Smith, okay, J Smith, I'm clicking, then J Dorsey, I'm clicking. Now if I click Control E, so it has given suggestion me that here and accept changes, and this is, if I select all, we can get this icon where we can see, sorry, this not this one, so now we have this option, right? Flash fill. So format only, fill without formatting, and flash. So already we have discussed this one in previous video. If you have not seen, please go to my this video playlist, and from there you can find out the advanced feature of the flash filling. So we can click on this and we will able to get that data. Okay, now we have seen the merging, right? We have seen the some special test from our end, we can enter and we can merge 2 or 3 columns. So that's actually very cool. Thanks for this like that's all for this video, and in next video we will be seeing some feature of the worksheet and the custom view. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.